And now, ladies and gentlemen, this next match is 5 rounds of 5 minutes for the One Featherweight World Championship. This match is presented to you by Lou Global, a better way to invest anytime, anywhere. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is the number 3 featherweight contender, standing at 177 centimeters tall, holding a mixed martial arts record of 11 wins and 2 losses. Training out of 50-50 and Mid-City MMA, representing Vietnam and the United States of America. Introducing the challenger, Thanh. And now, introducing his opponent out of the red corner. He stands at 173 centimeters tall, holding a mixed martial arts record of 13 wins and 3 losses. Training out of Sanford MMA, representing Vietnam and Australia. Get ready for the reigning and defending One Featherweight World Champion, Martin the Situation Nguyen. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Yuji Shimada.
Sit up. Title shot, okay? No headbutting, no the throwing, no the back. Free fight, okay? Touch gloves.
Nguyen refusing to lock eyes with Thanh Le. The time for talk is over. Can Nguyen find a home for his overhand right and his salmon leap knees? Can Thanh Le, who has finished every opponent he's beaten in his career, hit Martin's temple or carotid artery and send the Aussie to the land of Nod? Bouncing around early, the long legs of the Taekwondoan Thanh Le, 5th Dan black belt. Side kick. Wider stance on Thanh Le. Martin will look for the overhand right. But Thanh Le's got to be careful not to drop his hands when he throws the lead leg round kick to the body, or Martin will counter him with a left hand. Fakes early here from Thanh Le. Lots of encouragement in the corner from Thanh Le. Martin controlling center circle. Here the corner of Thanh Le saying he's looking for the big shot. But Martin Nguyen is no one-trick pony. He's got so many weapons in his arsenal. It's just that time and time again, the one that most presents itself is the overhand right. He knocked out Gafarov with it. He knocked out Falayan with it. And then you got the jumping knees like the one against Chidamba that was spectacular.
Yeah, both these guys move incredibly well, but you can see the difference. Lee glides while Martin stalks, hunts him down. That kick landed, Martin shook it off.
But did you see Martin's face when he shook it off? He flicked it away like it was a fly and shook his head. He said, nope, not good enough. You'll need to do better than that.
But what he's doing is he's finding that range. He's seeing what he can hit him with. And that's what Thanh Le is very, very good at.
Martin does not overextend, does not overexert. He waits till he finds an opening, doesn't flurry wildly. At the moment, Thanh Le probing with the round kicks. Lots of lateral movement on the outside from the American.
Thanh Le is circling to that right side, which is Martin's power side. And that's what Martin's trying to do. He's trying to cut that angle, keep that left foot on the outside of Thanh Le, which is tough to do. He's trying to load up that right hand, looking for it, but Thanh is just constantly moving. He's carrying his hands very low, not respecting the power of the champ.
Taekwondo kicks are renowned as the fastest in the world of martial arts. Amongst the most powerful, and the way that Thanh Le has used them in mixed martial arts is phenomenal.
Thudding low kick, you hear that shin crack, lower Lee. That's what Nguyen needs to do. He needs to beat up that lead leg. Slow down Lee. Cut out that mobility so you can power up on those big shots.
Nice little pirouette. Well done. Quarter angle turn from Tan Lee, hooking off the lead hand. Taekwondo, the national art of Korea. Developed by General Choi. Primarily a kicking art, also in the Olympic Games, of course. You heard that one, yes. And there'll be recovery time here for Martin. Accidental groin strike. Wow.
Take time, yes.
Nguyen's got to be careful. He doesn't want to rush back into this. Take a few minutes, recompose yourself. Man, that one made me flinch, Michael. That sound was...
It's not a pleasant sound. Apologies there. Great sportsmanship from Tan Lee. And it looks like Martin's okay to go on. Here it is.
Ready? Go! 3-5.
So far, it's been the better kicks of Tan Lee. But there's a long time to go. With Martin Nguyen, all it takes is one strike. Those side kicks to the quadriceps will do well. There's a high kick from Martin saying, I can play this game too.
Martin just keeping that pressure on Thanh, trying to pin him up against the circle wall, cut out that movement. Just keeps that pressure coming. Not scared to get inside the range of Thanh Lee.
Keeping Thanh on the outside. Than's hands low. Reliant on the kicks. Martin following it, pressuring it. Always coming forward. That's the thing about Martin. He's like the Mandalorian. You can put as many strikes on him as you like. He'll keep getting up. He'll keep coming at you. He will not stop.
But he's not just following him around. He's cutting the angles off. So as Thanh Lee tries to go one direction, Martin is trying to step off and cut that angle.
You see the wide stance, light on the feet. Classic Taekwondo there from Tan Lee. Martin body shot. Martin has picked up a lot of that Dutch kickboxing style. They're renowned for its Sanford MMA with Henry Hoof, but of course Ong La. Round kick to the body there from Martin. Round kick, double forearms guard. Final stages of the opener. It's been a beauty. Great start to this featherweight championship match. Turning lead hook there, southpaw stance, end of first. Lots of fans in Australia watching. Shihan Bill Polly down in Melbourne. Andrew Lamb in Launceston, Tasmania. And we say a big hello over in Italy to Tudor Leonte in Turin.
Catches Martin Nguyen at the edge of that foot right there. A lot of kicks coming from Thanh Lee. You can hear just the difference in the kicks. Than's like slapping Martin Nguyen with the kicks. Martin's studied with his kicks. Very different, very similar, but both guys are scoring points. But you've got to see a little bit more pressure. It'll be interesting to see who gets that timing, who gets that range first, because these two are exceptional strikers.
How do you score it, folks? Wherever you're watching around the world, follow us on social media at One Championship, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Martin Nguyen, 81% of fans on the One Super app predicting a Martin Nguyen victory. So far tonight, our 4 world title bouts overall. Our first bout saw the champion retain, Jean Jinan over Tiffany Teo. Good counter right hand there from Martin.
Love that dipping right hand that he throws. Comes underneath and he just sneaks that right hand over the top. Beautiful timing from Martin Nguyen. Than's so good at creating those angles. I love that left hand step off, how he turns the corner. Martin Nguyen constantly switching stances. I like that adjustment that he's making to cut the corner.
You can hear the corner of Martin saying, stay there. Stay in control of center circle. Let's keep Tan Lee on the outside, as they did in the opening round. Southpaw Tan Lee, orthodox Martin Nguyen. Nice side kick there from Thanh. Probing, reaching with those long arms, the Taekwondoan. 2nd of 5, 1 minute down. Round kick from Martin. Martin fakes the body shot, fakes again. stepping side kick to the knee there, and a fake off the backhand from Thanh Le.
Yeah, that oblique kick is nasty, the way he's stomping on that lead leg of Martin.
Got him up, got him up. Yep, he's here.
Martin does a good job of chopping down the legs. That's what he needs to keep doing. Slow Thanh down. Just beat on that lead leg over and over.
I'll work it here. Let's go, Martin. Don't let him go there.
The corner of Martin Nguyen saying outwork it. Let's go, Martin. There's the overhand right from Martin. Got a taste of it then, the challenger. Flicks out the jab, does the Australian. Cuts off the movement. Fake off the back leg from Thanh Le. Escapes the left hook from Nguyen. They want Martin to stay in Thanh Le's face. Round kick to the body from Thanh Le. Martin cuts off the movement. Overhand right, no, goes the body shot instead.
That's when Martin's the most dangerous, when Thanh Le freezes up against that circle wall. That's when Martin can unload. Thanh doing a beautiful job of just keeping on his bike. He's constantly moving, circling around, keeping Martin guessing. Martin does his best work when he's planted, when he can let go of those huge shots. His timing is impeccable, but Thanh is not given that opportunity to set that rhythm.
Body shot from Martin. Nguyen, a former 2-division world champion, held the featherweight and the lightweight world titles. Also fight unsuccessfully, though it was razor close, for the bantamweight strap. Good stiff left hand there, out of southpaw stance for Thanh Le. Lots of movement from Thanh Le, cannot remain a stagnant target. Cannot allow Martin to set on him. Left hook from Martin.
A lot of movement coming out of Thanh Le. You gotta wonder, can he keep this pace up for the next 3 rounds? Just constantly moving on his bike. I mean, it's imagine like you're trying to kill a fly, right? If the fly never stops moving, you can't swat it. So if the fly is always buzzing around, it's impossible to kill. But once that fly stays still and it plants itself, you can swat it. That works too. That works too.
Okay, groin strike for Thanh Le. He'll have 5 minutes to recover. Up to 5 minutes. Martin looks absolutely amped. We take a look again here. Clinch up, knee, and that's what does the damage. Mitch, your thoughts so far on the strategies of both men and who is coming to the fore as we see the injury rules? 5 minutes allowed here for Thanh Le. If he is unable to continue, we haven't gone past the halfway mark yet.
But now we're even at 1 groin shot apiece, so that's null and void. But I like the game plan of Thanh Le, the constant movement, the constant changing of directions. He's not just circling one way, he's mixing up the movement pattern, so it's giving Martin Nguyen a hard time to find that rhythm, to find a beat on what he's actually doing. Martin Nguyen is so dangerous, though. Eventually, Martin Nguyen starts to figure out his opponents. And when he does get that timing, he starts to unload on that overhand right. Here it goes, nice and tight. Martin Nguyen attempts the takedown. It goes up to the body lock, fires in a knee.
Mitch, Martin has never competed against an opponent who moves as much as Thanh Le. If we had a chart mapping how much of the circle Thanh Le has used, it would be incredible to know how much mileage he's done so far. Do you sense that could frustrate Martin the further this match goes on?
It'd be interesting to stick a pedometer on these guys and see how many steps they actually get in. But I think, you know, Martin was initially frustrated, but he is a pro, man. He's been in there against some of the very best. Foley ain't moved a lot. And what did he do? He figured him out and caught him mid-spin in one of the most beautiful knockouts in one championship history.
Is it a matter of time?
He's starting to figure out that puzzle. But Thanh Le is changing things up. He's not just giving him one thing to think about.
Is it a matter of time before Martin Nguyen picks the lock, turns the key, and what will the key be? The overhand right, the jumping knee, the left hook. You never know with Marty. You see the very wide guard of Tan Le and the corner saying to Martin, work in between. Let's go up that center corridor. The arms are wide out here on Tan Le. They're low and wide on nice defense against that wicked high left round kick.
I like that oblique kick that Tan Le's throwing. He's stomping forward with his lead leg on the thigh, trying to hyperextend the knee of Martin Nguyen. What that's going to do is that's going to take away the movement of Martin Nguyen, but it's also going to prevent him from planting that lead foot and throwing that overhand right, his most dangerous weapon.
Martin closing off the challenger's movement, round kick to the body. Tan Le drifts into the power side, left hook from Martin, good tight defense again. That wicked left round kick of Tan Le, it's coming close.
10 seconds, you work.
But it's almost like a setup for that left hand. He throws the left roundhouse kick, and as the foot's coming down, he hurls immediately with that left hand. That's how he caught Boku with it.
Martin shaking his head, talking to himself, saying he's got nothing. Nothing's touched me, nothing's hurt me, convincing himself, reassuring himself as he went back to his corner.
He might not be doing damage, he might not be rattling, Martin might be okay, but he's touching him. He's touching him, and what he's doing is he's getting the champion frustrated. I don't know what's going on inside the mind of Martin Nguyen, but if Tan Le keeps this pace up for the next 3 rounds, Martin Nguyen's gonna have to change something. I like the strategy of shooting in there for that takedown, going for the body lock. He just misfired the knee, that was all. But changing the game a little bit. Tan Le's a seasoned striker, been doing Taekwondo for his entire lifetime. Martin Nguyen doesn't need to play that range game with him, doesn't want to follow him around the circle, just trying to win punches at him. He needs to change the game.
Both men have worked up a good sweat inside the Singapore Indoor Stadium, but both looking very fresh. Plenty of time to go, 3rd of 5, this championship match for the featherweight crown.
Round 3.
Go! Martin Nguyen, defending champion, Australia and Vietnam. Tan Le, challenger, USA and Vietnam. Nice left hand there from Tan Le, and a high left round kick. Overhand right from Marty. Jab to overhand right from Martin. Now he's upping the aggressor meter.
Nguyen's turning it on right now.
Jab.
I like that jab. That jab's got to keep coming.
Right hand.
You can't run if you follow up.
Side kick from Tan Le. Martin's going for it now. Duck under.
Tan Le can't abandon his game plan. He has to keep moving. Keep Martin chasing him.
This is the power pressure that Martin applies. There's the overhand right.
Tan's also got to keep his guard up because some of these punches
There's the
are
right.
fairly close.
The right again to the jaw. And Tan Le does a quick out of his teeth. Here goes Marty. Martin swinging. And again, inside it.
This is what I was talking about, changing the game plan. Look at that, making Tan Le become a wrestler.
Tan Le.
Oh, touched him on the chin. Tan's got to keep his guard up.
He's been tagged more than a graffiti artist in this 3rd round. Marty's turned it on.
Right hand and left to the down.
Jab, jab, jab 2.
Not just one hand, Martin. Combo. She did good body work upstairs.
They want Martin to continue the barrage. And he does. Another clubbing right, then goes to the breadbasket, goes upstairs again. The overhand right from Martin Nguyen. Jab from Martin. The crowd loving it here in Singapore. It's the Nguyen show in the 3rd round. Left hook.
Tan's getting touched when he's staying still, man. He can't stop moving. He's got to keep going with those shots. Oh, he caught him!
The right hand! Martin's down! Is this it? Is this it? Is this it? Yes! Yes! It happened! It happened! It's the Tan Le revelry in Singapore! Tan Le makes good on his promise to capture the belt, and how he captured it. An emphatic performance from a prodigious talent. The era of Tan Le begins. It may last a very long time.
Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. What a shot. Tan Le felt the pressure of Martin Nguyen. Changes the game, catches him. Martin's got a iron chin, bounced right back up, kept going. But then Thanh Le was patient, picking his shots. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Martin Nguyen comes in, touches him with the right. Hurts Martin Nguyen. Martin Nguyen keeps his wits about him, tries to go into the clinch, barely misses the knee. Nguyen evading the punches, missing, but he caught him with the left hand. What a performance! Just when you thought the tide was turning, Thanh Le turns it on.
In the battle between the sons of Vietnamese immigrants, it's the one from the USA who wins. He promised he'd knock out Martin Nguyen. He lives up to that promise.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Yuji Shimada, has called a stop to this contest after 2 minutes and 19 seconds in the third round. For your winner, by way of knockout, and new featherweight world champion, Thanh Le!
Can you believe it? Thanh Le is the one featherweight world champion. He did what many thought was impossible. He dethroned Martin Nguyen. More than that, he knocked out Martin Nguyen. The reign of gold begins for Thanh Le. The strap goes back to the USA. Overwhelming emotion you can see on the face of Thanh Le. It just must all be so surreal right now. Processing 1,000 emotions, 1,000 thoughts. Let's go to Mitch with the champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am with the new featherweight world champion, Thanh Le. Thanh, you called your shot earlier this week when you said you would knock out the defending champion, Martin Nguyen. How does it feel to call your shot?
Man, it feels great. 8 million emotions running through me right now, but I just want to say thank you to Martin, his team. Man, I'm pretty sure I broke both of my hands. His man's got a hard head, and he don't quit. He's champion for a reason. I know I'm gonna see him again probably in a few damn months, right? So, come on. I'm ready. I know you're ready. Thank you for the match. Thank you, thank you.
Wow, you could see in that third round, Martin Nguyen started to get very aggressive, starting to come at you. What was going through your mind when he was starting to apply that heat?
It's gotta come. You know what I mean? If he's gonna come in here and keep his belt, he's gotta come get it. He bringing the pressure. He was doing a great job listening to his corner. Corners, obviously, they're who they are for a reason. Great guys, smart guys, right? And it's amazing to be able to compete against a team like that, come out on top. The pressure was beautiful, but that's what gets you knocked out by me, is you stepping into that zone where I gotta hit you, and it happened to work out again.
Well, I know you've been through a very